Hello, my name is Venomous Taipan, and welcome to the Venomous Taipan YouTube channel. How you going, everyone? Venomous Taipan here, back again, once again today for a brand new video. Today, it's Christmas. Christmas is a couple days away, and I thought, for the channel, we'll go into the Christmas theme by looking at the event calendar. So, if you don't know what an event calendar is, essentially, as you can see here above, you've got the 24 days of December up until Christmas, obviously being the 25th, and each day you get a mini collectible made by Pop Vinyl, essentially a mini Pop Vinyl, essentially. So, yeah, you open it each day. That is the point. And I've had to open the last couple early just to get this video out. But I thought it'd be good to fit the Christmas theme, as I mentioned before, as it's nearly Christmas, and go through the event calendar. So, first of all, we've got a Black Freddy. It's a Freddy with a different coloration, with a blue hat. Okay, that pink nose. Yeah, I don't mind that. You can see a few in the other background, but I'll sort of go through them a bit one at a time. Then we've got Pudding Chica. I actually love this one. It fits the Christmas theme quite well. As you can see, there's some that are sort of different coloration, some that sort of fit the Christmas theme as well. So we got a Pudding Chica, chocolate Pudding Chica as well. Then we've got a bright yellow Foxy. I'm not too sure. So that was day 3. I got this of the event calendar. So I'm going through these in order. I should have probably mentioned that before. But yeah, so you got a bright coloured Foxy. The yellow is really bright. It makes it stand out quite a bit. Then we've got the puppet / marionette. And usually it's black and white, but this one's pink and blue. I'm not too sure why, but it reminds me of a gumball. I don't know why. I like the pink head, probably, or like bubblegum, something like that. That just with the big bold pink head. So that's sort of what that reminds me of. So yeah, and I mean the yellow sort of stands out as well. Not, you probably can't see it too much. Yeah, it's sort of hard to see just at the angle, but that was day 4. Day 5, we've got a green and yellow Bonnie the Bunny, or Aussie Bonnie the Bunny at this point. Good old green and yellow. Black nose as well. And you'll notice as well, like the detail, like the ears folded over as well. So, I mean, even though they're quite small, they're very detailed. Then, this is one of my favorites as well. Sort of fitting with the Christmas theme, we have the candy cane Foxy. It looks exactly like a candy cane. You got that sort of like candy cane vibe with the red and the white with the red stripes around it. And yeah, I mean there are a few throughout. I mean a lot of them are alternate colors, but there are like specific Christmas themed ones as we go throughout. So that was day 6. And then on day 7, we have Balloon Boy. Pretty sure this is just normal Balloon Boy. I was kind of surprised when I opened it because there's like 50 animatronics they could have done. And I will get into that a little bit later in the video as an overall review. But yeah, so we got Balloon Boy here, just normal. But very surprised they did one of Balloon Boy. But hey, another Christmas theme one. This looks like I don't know what it's actually meant to be. It looks like a strawberries and cream type Bonnie. It's got a lot of cream. I'm not exactly too sure what it's definitely a Christmas sort of vibe, but I can't really quite work out what exactly it is. Let me know in the comments what you think it is. I think it gives me like strawberries and cream type sort of vibe with it, just with like the pink and the white over it. Or it could be a donut as well. That's another thing as well. like a sort of a donut type thing as well. So that was day 8. And then we've got another green and pink Freddy with the purple top hat. So yeah, another sort of alteration or color of the original Freddy. So yeah, not much there. Day 10, Chica, another sort of black version of the animatronics. And as you go through, there's pretty much a black version of each sort of animatronic. I think it's not, I don't think it's technically the blacklight versions, because the blacklight versions are slightly different. But yeah, just another black. I'm not too sure what the point behind those were, but I mean, they still look cool though, even though it does get a little bit repetitive. Day 11, we've got a yellow and pink puppet. So we've sort of got the opposite colours of the face, sort of an alternate thing, a yellow and pink. So obviously you had the pink and the yellow cheeks. This you got the yellow with the pink cheeks. And I don't think it looks as good as the other one. But I do like the yellow. It's very bright. As you notice, a lot of these yellows are very bright, which I do like because yellow is a fairly bright colour. So that's all fairly good as well. Then we have another alteration of Freddy for day 12. And as you can see here, it's a bluey, greeny type colour. Not really much to say, you know, pink top hat. I mean, there's a lot of different sort of colour variations as you see throughout. So, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. What is it? Green belly as well. So, and the next we have the purple Chica with the green cheeks. So, yes, the Chica, I might even just turn it facing us a little bit more. There you go. So, yeah, he's got the black Let's Eat bib. And, I mean, you can sort of tell the difference, like, between the two in terms of just, like, the coloration of it. Like, the only real difference is just the color. One's black, one's, purple. So, yeah, we go to the next one. It is Pudding Freddy. So a bit like the other one, the Chica down here, this is sort of a Pudding Freddy. I might just zoom in a little bit here. There we go. That might actually be better. Now that I've sort of have to move like the camera above. So you see there, you got the Pudding Freddy there. Just, yeah, not much to say. It's very similar to the Chica one, but again, I do like it. It's a Christmas theme. It's not just a color alteration. It's a sort of Christmas theme. The next one is the Foxy, as you can see here. In fact, we got two Foxies. We've got a one that's blue and green, and one that's green and yellow. So we've got Aussie Foxy. I like to call it green and yellow Aussie Foxy. Yeah, so I do like Aussie sort of Foxy there as well. Also, here you've got a blue and yellow, sort of green as well, yellow in the ears. Yeah, I don't. Again, like, I mean, they look awesome. Like, they look good. Don't get me wrong. And I just noticed as well, why doesn't that one have the mane on its head, and the other one does? I've only just noticed this because you look at. There's a couple that do and a couple that don't. Okay, that's bizarre. Anyway, that's just something I just noticed. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's the Foxy there as well. So not really much to say about this one. Oh, I do like this one though. This one is like Christmas Lights Bonnie. The green is a bit of a very weird colour. I'm not going to lie. It's a very murky green. I don't necessarily like the green on it, but I do love the decorations and the design on it. The sort of like the Christmas lights on it is amazing. You know, another Christmas one. That's one of my favourites as well. See, I really love the Christmas themed ones. I kind of wish they had more like it. Obviously, the event calendars for Christmas, you know, 24 days leading up to Christmas. I'd kind of hoped that there'd be more sort of Christmas themed ones. There's a few, but I was hoping more. So, the next one is a pink and yellow Freddy. Again, a very bright sort of pink. Reminds me a bit like a gumball, like the other, like the puppet and the marionette. Interesting about this one, and the reason why I like this one is just because there was a printing error with this one. As you can see to some, where's it, the other Freddy, the eyes are closer apart or closer together. The eye, as you can see here, that right eye or its left eye, depending which way you're looking at it, is a lot further apart, and I'm not 100% too sure why. It's very unusual to have a printing error like that. But that's what makes it special and unique. So I don't have a problem with that at all. We go on to the next one. We've got another sort of black sort of Foxy, as you can see here. Again, not really much to talk about. Again, I do like the colors, but there's not really anything too different compared to all the other Foxies other than the color. So, yeah, another black Foxy, as you can see, black body in the background. But we'll get to that. And then we got Alteration Balloon Boy. So obviously, as you see, the top hat before with Balloon Boy is pink and blue. This one we got purple and yellow with like the purple body. I mean, yellow body, sorry. And I actually like this. I've never really considered like what Balloon Boy would look as an opposite color, but I actually like it. It looks really cool, and it's got a red face as well. I really like this alternate Balloon Boy. Again, as I mentioned before, not something I expected, but hey, I don't mind it as well. So, I mean, it looks really good. I like the detail as well, like having the propeller on his head. You know, just those finer details that pop culture is really good for as well. So, we go on. This is day 21 now. So they've got the final four. I'm doing these in order, by the way. So just sort of let those know again. We got a pink and purple sort of Foxy. Yeah, not really much to say about it with the blue tummy, blue sort of nose, or snout, sorry. I mean, there's not really much to say about that one. I do like this one. It's a Chica wrapped. You see the bow tie and the wrapping around it. Looks quite nice with the red and green. Very Christmassy in terms of the colours. Yeah, I really like that one. It seems like each animatronic has sort of got a Christmas theme one. Freddy's got two, Bonnie's got one, or a couple, Chica's got one, Foxy's got one. So there are a few Christmas themed ones, and they're definitely my favourite. Just the creativity behind it. They do look so much better. Then we got a black light. Oh, it's not black light, but just a black Bonnie. The bunny, yeah, again, not much to say. It's similar to like all the other sort of black lights, different sort of color in the ears compared to the Foxy one, and also a different belly, but it's sort of black, not much. And this is one of my favorites. Now, this is the one they sort of showcased on the box and really got my hopes up, and it was the last one I opened. It is Gingerbread Freddy. I love this one. You got a candy cane hat made out of gingerbread, the green cheeks. Again, that Christmas sort of theme for it. It's just, I really do like that, and I was hoping it'd be one of the first ones to open. Unfortunately, it was the last one. But yeah. So is the eyes even there? Yeah, it is. Sorry, it's just the way I was looking at it. But yeah. So that's all 24 of them, as you can see here. Just a bit of an overview, sort of going through one in detail. I mean, some of my favourites are the Foxy there. Love that one. Love the Bonnie as well. The Alteration Balloon Boy looks pretty cool. You know, the Gingerbread Freddy, I do like. You know, all the sort of Christmas theme ones that really show creativity, I really do enjoy and love. And overall, it's like really good. Obviously, it's Funko Pop, so it's going to have some really good quality. Um, but there's two issues I have. The first one is there's a lot of different color alterations, and that's sort of the only difference. And to me, like, they could have done so much more in terms of the Christmas theme stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't. It was just more color variations. So that was the first one. You noticed at sort of the back end, I really sort of struggled to just all I could talk about was the color because that was the only difference. So it's very hard to sort of, I mean, obviously the differentiator is a different color, but there was nothing different other than the color, which, I mean, especially when you've got like 6 different Freddys and 4 of them are just different colors, you know, I mean, like, where's the, like, Pudding Freddy? I love that. And the Gingerbread Freddy, I feel like they could have done a lot more of those sort of creative ideas. And unfortunately they haven't. You know, some of my favorites are those sort of Christmas theme ones with creativity. And it just sort of sucks that a lot of them are just different colorations. I mean, don't get me wrong, they look good, but I just wish there was more creativity in terms of, oh, let's just change the color all the time. Um, And the next big issue, I think, for me is the animatronics. I think there's like 6 Foxy, 6 Freddys, 4 or 5 Bonnies and Chicas, a couple of Balloon Boys, and a couple of marionettes or puppets. And I wish there was more. There's like 50 different animatronics they could have done. They could have done some of the older animatronics. They could have done some of the newer ones, you know, some of the nightmare versions as well. You know, you've got so many different sort of versions of these animatronics that you could have done, or so many different other animatronics you could have done. They just sort of didn't, you know. There's no sort of like Toy Freddy. There's no um you know, any of the toys. There's no any of the old versions. There's no any of the withered versions. There's no any of the nightmare versions. There's so many. I think there's like 50 plus, and they've only got 6, and 4 of them are just pretty much the main crew. So unfortunately, I feel like they could have added more animatronics. Instead of just the main 6. In other words, I mean, a mangle one would have been difficult, but that would have been awesome. So yeah, so overall, I am happy with it. It's probably like a 3.5 out of 5, maybe a 4. But yeah, definitely could have done more in terms of like the Christmas theme instead of changing the color, and they could have definitely had more animatronics. So let me know in the comments below what you believe your favorite is, and which ones you like. Also, leave a comment below on how I can improve these sort of videos as well. All feedback is appreciated. And with that, that will be it for this video. So until then, I'll see everyone in the next video. Goodbye.